Hey friends, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my feet and knotless braid technique. I'm going to show you all of the products that I use. I'm going to show you from multiple different angles, all my tips and tricks to make it super easy for you. Even if you're not a braider, I truly believe that this will be helpful for you. So stay tuned. So this is my hair. Washed, deep conditioned, and blow dried with heat protectant. And look, my little bob is growing out, y'all. So this is the key to parting, to get you a metal red tail comb that has those teeth at the top. It's really going to help you with your precision. So the first thing I like to do is section my hair the front from the back. That makes it super easy. I tried to part on camera, y'all. It just didn't work out. But the way that you get your parts as straight as possible is add edge control to your part. That helps you to remove any excess hair. And these are my parts. I twist my hair down and I just section it off with clips. And today I'm going to be using Easy Text antibacterial and anti-itch braiding hair. I do have a video on my channel where I show you how you can dip your hair in apple cider vinegar, but for the purpose of this video and time, I just wanted to use something that was already pre-treated. And this is a stand that I use to hold my hair up and pre-section it. So now let's jump right into it. The first thing I want to do is make sure I am hydrating my hair. So I'm going to be using Carol's Daughter's Black Vanilla Sheen. It helps to keep that moisture on the hair. I just run it through and make sure I concentrate my ends really well. And for today's edge control, I'm going to be using Ebin's 24-Hour Edge Tamer. This was gifted to me by the brand. Thank you so much, Ebin. It has grown to be one of my favorite edge controls to get me a nice, sleek finish. I'm just going to add that all around the sides of my part, all four sides, making sure I hit up them little beady beads. Then I'm going to go up in with my rat tail comb and just smooth it, making it nice and neat. So now it's time to braid. If you know how to braid, you're going to get this really easy. 3 pieces, start your braid off regular. I like to add my hair on the same side every time. So I do maybe like 2 rhythms of my real hair and then I start adding. So let's watch it again. So when my fingers pop up on that right side, I grab a piece of hair, see how I pinch it in? One piece goes to the middle, the other piece goes to the right, and I braid it on in. See them fingers pop up? That piece goes to the middle, the other piece goes to the right, and I braid it on in. Because your braid is in a constant rotation, each piece is going to eventually get hair. And as you braid it, make sure you are detangling it as you go, because otherwise you're going to have a knot of hair on your hand. So as I'm going as well, I'm starting to add more edge control, especially toward the ends of the hair, so it's nice and smooth. And even sometimes I will take my comb, like right here, and just comb it through. All right, so we're doing it again. And I'm speeding it up right here, but I am going to slow it down all throughout the video, just so you can kind of see what it looks like in fast motion and regular motion, and how that may help you visually, okay? So we are going to braid it down some more. Now we're getting to the part where I have created the density of the braid that I want. So after this piece, I may add about 1 more or 2 more pieces, but then I'm just going to start braiding it all the way down. When I get towards the end, that's when I may add 1 or 2 more pieces, and that is just for length, not thickness. If you feed in hair all the way down your braid, you're just going to have a really huge braid that may not fit the size of your parting, and I will show you how I add towards the ends further in the video, okay? So we're going to go and add that moisturizer, add that edge control. We're going to smooth it down nice and neat and get ready for our braid. So we got our 3 pieces. I'm going to braid my hair down a few rhythms, and then it's time to start feeding that hair in again on the same side every time. So 1 piece goes to the middle, 1 piece goes to the right. Okay, braid it again, them fingers pop up again, get some more hair, those fingers pop up again, get some more hair, and just feed it in. It's almost like you're doing a regular braid. It's just that you are adding a piece of hair in each section, if that makes sense. And don't laugh at my little comfortable braid moo-moo. I'm just showing you the length of the braids. They're almost to my tailbone. All right, so this is what they look like in the back. I think I did pretty good overall, because it's kind of hard to part the back of your hair. So now we're going to go in and do 2 in the front. So adding that moisturizer, adding that edge control, making it nice and neat for yourself. The neater you make your section, the neater you are going to make your braids, all right? So we starting our braid off about 1 or 2 rhythms down. Now it's time to add that hair. I cannot stress the importance of adding your hair on the same side every time, because it's going to make it easy and take the brain power or thought process out of like, oh my gosh, when should I add the hair again? Whenever those fingers pop up on that same side again, add your hair. And the other important thing is knowing how much hair to add. If you make your pieces too big, that is going to change the size of your braid. And like I said, just make it a little bit too large. Because my hair is fairly thick and dense, I don't have to add super large pieces. And if you're feeding it in at least halfway down the braid, then you're already going to get a nice size braid that you don't really have to worry about trying to make it too thick. So I'm going to add a few more pieces. You see, still in that same side, even when I get down to the middle and to the right. And then I'm just going to braid it all the way down. And this is what it looks like. Remember we talked about adding toward the end? I don't need more thickness, but I want to add some more length. I can add it about right there. And we're going to do that again. Add our moisturizer, our edge control, and then braiding on down. I just want to offer a few words of encouragement. I know braiding can be hard for some people. I know getting your hair braided has become so ridiculous in price and things of that nature. That's a conversation for another day, because I do believe artists should charge for their time and their skill. However, in this financial economy, it is just not always feasible for people to go and get their hair done. This is something that you can spend $30 on some hair and do it yourself. You may not get the technique on your first try, and that is okay. Keep practicing. As someone, and I haven't really shared that on my channel yet, but I have been teaching beauty school in my spare time, and I have watched my students who couldn't even braid finish the modules, knowing how to cornrow, knowing how to do knotless braids. Some of them even charging hundreds to do braids now from a skill that I watched them learn from scratch. And you know how they got to that point? Because they kept practicing and they didn't give up. So don't give up on yourself. All right, so we're going to do a little edges, and these are the braids. After that, I'm just going to clean up any loose stragglies or strays that may be sticking out. I'm going to add some anti-humidity lock-in spray just to make sure the braids stay nice despite the temperatures. So I'm gonna go in and add my favorite mousse, Lottabody. It is coconut based. If you're allergic to coconut, get the one that is unscented. Now we're gonna tie our hair down. I like to tie it in a triangle, leaving the flap on the back just so that can get a nice firm hold and lay down. I have boiled some water. We're gonna dip our ends. Make sure that you have a towel close by when you dip. I just like to dip it up and down 2 or 3 times and then wrap it. The water can get really hot, so please be careful on this part. After I dip my ends, I'm gonna go in and razor it. Add me a little powder because I'm probably oily at this point. And these are my braids, y'all. I hope you enjoyed them. As always, if you found this video helpful, be sure to thumbs it up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be in the back by the snacks. And if you dig me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as you can see, I can style my hair the same day because it's not too tight. So the very last thing I want to show you is how I tie my hair up at night. I just put my scarf on, I wrap my ends around. One of my gorgeous students, Miss Sin, has her own beauty supply store, and this is one of the bonnets that she gave me, a nice size, nice and cushiony. And I will put all her information down in the description box, as well as all the products shown today, so that you can support some Black-owned businesses, okay? And now I'm going to bed. I love y'all. Bye.